beautifully browned banana bread done in the air fryer. Let's go. Are you ready for this? Banana bread. Who doesn't like banana bread, right? I love it. We're gonna do it in the air fryer, and we're gonna do little mini banana breads, just little guys. Why? Because I got a little air fryer. Mini banana bread. It's a great idea. You can wrap them up in some parchment paper and foil and freeze them. They're a quick go-to. Slice them up, pan fry them, add some butter. They make a great breakfast food. They make a great snack food. You just can't go wrong. Plus, they're loaded with potassium. What does potassium do? Keeps you from getting leg cramps. Did you know that? Do I like bananas? Absolutely not. Do I like banana bread? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And they're adorable. They're cute little breads, these little guys. Let's start cooking, shall we? We've got our bananas. Different forms of ripeness because I had 3. Granddaughter wanted one. Had to go buy a new one. But the riper they are, the more flavor they're going to put into that banana bread. As always, recipe down below in the description will tell you the exact measurements of everything we are doing. So first thing we gotta do, put them in a bowl. Do you know, if you peel a banana, by the way, this is how the monkeys do it. Don't peel it from the stem part. If you peel it from the bottom part, you know those little thread thingies that nobody likes on a banana? Well, if you do it this way, you're less likely to get them on your banana. People eat more bananas than monkeys because people do not like the taste of monkeys. Anyway, to those bananas, we've got some melted butter. Masher. Ooh. And this is going to test my strength. You want to mash the bananas up really, really well, like really smush them. I love banana bread. It is just such a good tasting, so versatile as far as I'm concerned, because you can toast it up. Oh my gosh. Oh, I might have just come up with an idea because I am making 2 little mini loaves. I can probably do 3 based on the amount of what I'm making, but my air fryer will only make 2 at a time. But you freeze it. You know what? One morning, take it out, make French toast with it. How good would that be? Ooh, that might have to be another leftover edition. We might have to take leftover banana bread and do a French toast episode. Now we've got 2 eggs. You want to crack them into a bowl, not into here. Get an eggshell in here, it's lost forever. If it gets into here, you can take it out. In goes 1, and 2, and vanilla, because vanilla is just good, right? Yeah, I agree. I like the taste of vanilla. And mix that up now. Mixa. Mix carefully though, because you know, this might splitty splat. And I don't want to splitty splat on my cute shirt, you know, because you know what? My joints do go out way more than I do. In fact, I am getting ready at the end of March. I am finally getting my new hip. Woohoo! To go along with my 2 new shoulders, this new hip, and a new knee. Then all that's left is 1 more knee. And I will be the bionic woman. Oh, see? That's what you want. You just want it all mixed in really well. Now we're going to move that aside. And let's get our dry ingredients ready. We have got all-purpose flour, sugar. Everybody likes a little sugar now and then. And we've got baking soda, salt, which activates the baking soda, cinnamon. Oh, who doesn't like cinnamon? Love you, Cinnamon. That's my sister-in-law, Cinnamon. No, she's not a stripper. And whisk. You want to make sure and whisk it really good, again, to make sure just everything just gets mixed up really well together. Okay, now, let's add our wet to our dry. Ooh, and in it goes. And what do? We mix. Make sure you get like kind of, you know, like folded over, because you want to make sure that you get everything off the bottom of that bowl, just to make sure it's all mixed in really, really well. Just like that. Isn't this simple? Banana bread. It seems like it would be something that just is so laborsome and just so much to it. You know, it's really not. I mean, it is just absolutely simple. At this point, you could add walnuts. I know a lot of people like to add walnuts to their banana bread. You can do that. I cannot. I'm allergic. But just like half cup of chopped walnuts. You could add chocolate chips. Here's the kicker. If you add chocolate chips to your banana bread, when you've got your wet and your dry separated, into the dry ingredients, add your chocolate chips there. That way the chocolate chips get coated with the flour, and then when you add them into the wet, otherwise they'll sink. Isn't that crazy? If you were to add them at this stage, when you go to bake the bread, those chocolate chips are just going to sink to the bottom of the banana bread, and you're going to end up with this mushy chocolatey bottom, which, you know, tastes good, doesn't look so good. So add the chocolate chips to the dry ingredients first. Now, our little mini pans, see? They're just absolutely adorbs. Absolutely adorable. But let's get our air fryer going. Now these are going to cook at 350 for about, boy, I'm going to say 20 to 30 minutes. I truly don't know. I'm going to test as I go. So I'm going to set it for 30, but I'm going to look at them probably after about 15 to 20. Test it with a toothpick. When a toothpick comes clean, they're done. Non-stick cooking spray. This is going to make them come out much easier. Give it a good healthy spray. You do not want to fill these like full to the top because they will rise up a bit. So I'll show you how far we're going to go with them. And I'm just going to use a ladle. It's going to make it a little easier and a little cleaner. Perfect. So just, I don't know what that is. You know me in measurements. What is that, a half inch from the top? You look at it and you decide. 7/8 of an inch from the top. Just don't take it all the way to the top. And if you do, you know what? Not the end of the world. It'll rise up and all of that, and it might like fall over the edges, but you know what? It's okay. It might just be a little bit more difficult to get out of your pan, but it's going to work. And I'm going to go ahead and get my third pan ready, even though I'm not going to cook it right now because, you know, tiny little air fryer. But this way too, it'll tell me if I have any left over. I can divide them between my pans just to try to get the same amount of bread in each one. Might not make quite 3, so I might have like a little mini loaf, but that's okay. Oh, I think that's gonna be great. And I'm gonna just pound them down a little bit, and in they go. We're just gonna put them side by side. I'm gonna check them throughout the cooking process just to make sure to give you the perfect time. And I'll see you back here when they're done. Okay, bye. We are done. I ended up doing a little bit of temp and time change because they were getting a little too brown on the top. So I did the 350 for 20 minutes, took it down to 325 for an additional 20 minutes. It will be in the recipe down below exactly how I did it, and possibly, boop, right there, might even tell you. Let's take a look. Look at that golden brown. Jaws Alive, Amazon.com. I'd burn myself so much if I didn't have these. And that's it. Beautiful brown banana bread. B to the 4th power. Boo. Now you are going to want to let them cool in the pans before you take them out. So we're going to go ahead and let them sit for a bit before we take them out, but we'll cut into one and let you see how that looks. They have cooled off. Let's go ahead and take them out. Oh, look at that. It doesn't get any easier. It just falls right out of that pan. Just like that. Now I promised you we're going to slice one open. That is so moist and tender. Is tender the right word for bread? It's moist, a word I hate, but you know what? It's wonderful. I don't know what else to say. You know what? Let's just slice into it and see how it looks. Oh my gosh. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Yeah, there you have it. Banana bread in the air fryer. 20 minutes at 350, 20 minutes at 325, and it turned out perfect. 205 internal temp if you want to probe it just to make sure it's cooked through. There you have it. As always, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Really appreciate it. Until next time, bye.